Welcome to my channel Glory with Mathematics. Please subscribe, like and share.
Dear students, let us start the chapter number system. In your previous classes, all of you know about various types of numbers. Like first one, natural number. So the numbers which are used for counting, that starts from 1 to infinite. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. So then if we will add 0 with natural number, that becomes whole number, and the natural number is denoted by n. Then whole number. Zero, 1, 2, 3, like this. If 0 is added with natural number, then that set of numbers are known as whole numbers, and it is denoted by W. Then next number, if we add the negative numbers with the whole numbers, then that set of numbers are known as integers. So integers. All the negative numbers, that is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. So these are the set of integers. All the negative numbers, all the positive numbers including 0 are known as integers. Then another set of numbers. So here integer can be denoted as Z. Then rational number. So all of you know, in your class 8 you learn what is a rational number. A rational number is a number in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So this type of numbers are known as rational numbers. So this set of numbers is denoted by Q. So here also you learn that all natural numbers are whole numbers, and each whole numbers are integers, and integers are also rational numbers, but all rational numbers are not integers or whole numbers or natural numbers. And also you know how to represent different type of numbers on a number line. So you know what is a number line. You can draw like this. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4. So in the middle 0 is there. Towards right side of the number line the positive numbers are there, and towards left side negative numbers are there, and the numbers are increasing towards right side along the number line. So you know, if we have to represent a natural number on a number line, that means we have to represent 2. So here 2 is the natural number represented on a number line. Then integer, if we have to represent -1, so here this is -1 on the number line. So let a rational number 1 by 2, we have to represent it on a number line. So 1 by 2 is greater than 0 and less than 1. So here we have to divide in between 0 and 1, we have to divide by 2, or we have to make them 2 parts. So this is 1 by 2. So like this you can represent any number, either natural number, whole number, integers or rational number on a number line. So let us solve some problems to recall our previous knowledge. Let us solve example 1. Are the following statements are true or false? Give reasons for your answer. Here 3 statements are given. We will solve one by one. So first statement is every whole number is a natural number. So this is a false statement. Why? Because here it is given every whole number is a natural number. But we know that the natural number add with 0 are known as whole numbers. So here 0 is a whole number. But it is not a natural number. So this statement is false. Second statement, every integer is a rational number. So this is true. So this statement is true. Why? Every integer. You can take any integer. So I am taking 5. 5 is an integer, but it can be represented in the form of p by q. That means it is a rational number. How? 5 can be written as 5 by 1. And another number you can write, that is minus 3. It can be written as minus 3 by 1. So here 5 by 1 both are integers and the denominator is not equal to 0. Here also minus 3 and 1 both are integers and denominator is not equal to 0. So every integer can be expressed in the form of p by q. So every integer is a rational number because every integer can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q both are integers and q is not equal to 0. So then come to third statement. Every rational number is an integer. This is a false statement. This is false. Why? Every rational number cannot be an integer. Why? So I am taking 2 by 5. Is a rational number because it is in the form of p by q, and where q is not equal to 0, p and q both are integers. But 2 by 5 is not an integer because 2 by 5 is a rational number, but it is not an integer. So like this you can take any rational number, that is minus 1 by 3 is a rational number, but it is not an integer. So in this way we can give the reasons why the statements are true or false. Second example, find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. So here there are 2 methods to solve these questions. So we will do one by one. So first, solution 1. So in your previous class you learned about this. If we want to find a rational number between 1 and 2, then the method is the first number is 1 plus 2 divided by 2. So this is equal to 3 by 2. So here 3 by 2. Again we can find the number in between 1 and 3 by 2 by applying the same method. The second number 1 plus 3 by 2 by 2. So this is equal to, so this is 2 5 by 2 by 2. So this is equal to 5 by 4. Then third number is in between 3 by 2 and 2. So 3 by 2 plus 2 divided by 2. So this is equal to 7 by 4. Then fourth number, again here we got a number that is 5 by 4 and here we got a number 7 by 4. And in between 1 and 5 by 4 we got also a number that is 1 plus 5 by 4 divided by 2. So this is equal to 9 by 8. So then fifth number is equal to, we can find another number between 5 by 4 and 3 by 2 also. So 5 by 4 plus 3 by 2 divided by 2. So this is equal to 4, 5 plus 6 divided by 2. So that is equal to 11 by 8. So these are the 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 5. So these are the 5 rational numbers in between 1 and 2. So there is another method. So solution 2. So we have to find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. So here the denominator of 1 is 1 and here also 1 is the denominator. So we have to find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. So we have to make the denominator of each number 5 plus 1, that is 6. We have to make the denominator as 6. So 1 by 1 multiplied with 6. So this becomes 6 by 6. And 2 by 1. So to make the denominator 6, we have to multiply the denominator by 6 and also we have to multiply the numerator with 6. So this is equal to 12 by 6. So now 1 can be represented as 6 by 6 and 2 can be represented as 12 by 6. So now it is easy for us to find 5 rational numbers between 6 by 6 and 12 by 6. So 5 rational numbers between 6 by 6 and 12 by 6 is equal to 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6. So these are the 5 rational numbers. So these are the 2 methods to find some rational numbers in between 2 rational numbers. You can adopt any method according to your convenience. So also you should remember that there are infinitely number of rational numbers in between 2 rational numbers. So out of the infinite numbers, you can find any number of numbers, rational numbers in between 2 rational numbers.